Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Man United want to sign a midfielder next. There's been quite a few midfielders on our agenda. I'd like Manchester United to sign Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester. Wilfred Ndidi is well proven in the Premier League. He'd be the perfect fit for Man United. He's a player that can intercept well, very good at tackling, and he'd help more of our attacking players shine. Wilfred Ndidi has won the FA Cup and the Charity Shield with Leicester. Wilfred Ndidi has been at Leicester since 2017, so he's been with them around 4 years now. Leicester paid £17 million for him from Genk. He's got a contract with Leicester until 2024. He's made 146 appearances in the Premier League for Leicester and he's scored 7 goals. I presume he would cost in the £50 million range if we was to get him. Manchester United have also been linked with Saul Niguez from Atletico Madrid. Now, Man United have already made contact with the agents of Saul Niguez. Last week, he said the agents of Saul Niguez were due to fly in England for talks with Manchester United and Liverpool. Says Man United and Liverpool have been battling it out for Niguez. Said Atletico Madrid want between £35 million to £40 million. The other week, reports from Spain said that Niguez favours a move to Barcelona. Not so long ago, Barcelona held talks with Atletico Madrid over a swap deal involving Antoine Griezmann and Niguez. We've identified Niguez as a potential replacement for Pogba. Niguez has a gentleman's agreement in place with Atletico Madrid. Niguez has a £128 million release clause. He's got a contract till 2026, because back in 2017 he signed a 9-year contract, and he's been a long-serving player at Atletico Madrid. He's been with them for 13 years. So he's been with them since 2008, risen up their academy. If he came to the Premier League though, I think he would exceed expectations. He's keen on a move to the Premier League. He can be deployed as a central midfielder or a defensive midfielder. Now, Manchester United have been heavily linked with Eduardo Cavaleiro from Rennes. Now, it said yesterday Man United make a serious push for Camavinga. Mohamed Bouatsfi said that Eduardo Camavinga's agent, Jonathan Barnett, is pushing him towards Man United, but the player's preference is PSG. stories came out from Foot Mercato yesterday saying that PSG are set to make their move for Camavinga. Camavinga will leave Rennes this summer. Rennes sporting director has confirmed that, and so too has the coach. Rennes are prepared to sell Camavinga for 25.7 million. His current contract at Rennes expires next year. Fabrizio Romano has spoken a lot about the Camavinga transfer saga. He said the other week that Man United had direct contact with Eduardo Camavinga. He also mentioned that Man United love him and were interested in him. He's made 82 appearances for Rennes in all competitions, still young, got a lot of development in him. Man United have also been interested in Leon Goretzka. Sport Bild said a few weeks ago that Man United submitted a contract offer to sign Leon Goretzka on a free transfer from Bayern Munich in the summer of 2022. Ruben Neves the other week was on our agenda. Ruben Neves is out of the equation now because he came out and said that he's made a decision on his future. He's cooled any talks of an exit away. He revealed his excitement of working alongside new Wolves boss Bruno Lage. But there were stories coming out a few weeks ago saying that Wolves are ready to sell Ruben Neves and they will accept £35 million, and it said Man United were leading Arsenal in the race. I'd certainly take Ruben Neves at Manchester United because he's well proven in the Premier League. Still young, got a lot of development in him. And if he came to Man United, I'd be convinced he'd replicate what he's done in his years with Wolves. Wolves paid 15.8 million for him from Porto. He's got a contract with Wolves until 2024, is it? We've been linked with Declan Rice before, but it did say that Manchester United have now given up on Declan Rice. So there you go. Is Anthony Martial on his way to Inter Milan? Now it says Inter Milan want Anthony Martial to replace Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku has gone back to Chelsea. It says we're happy to loan Anthony Martial out as long as Inter Milan agree to include an obligation to buy in the deal. Everton have also been keen on Martial. He said recently Man United are ready to sell Anthony Martial for £50 million. Martial has been at Manchester United for 6 years. He's scored 78 goals in all competitions. He's got a contract with the club until 2024. So he's got 3 years left on his contract and he received £200,000 a week. We got Martial in a deal worth £58 million from Monaco back in 2015. We paid £36 million up front. Martial's had 2 good seasons at Man United. Last season he was out with a knee injury for a while, but he's no longer good enough to represent the club. As you all know, Raphael Varane will complete his move to Manchester United this week once he's quarantined. Varane was recently training in quarantine in his back garden in Manchester ahead of his medical. Varane's visa was recently processed. Got confirmed the other week that Man United reached an agreement with Real Madrid to sign Raphael Varane. Both clubs have agreed the initial fee of 35 million rises up to £43 million with add-ons. Varane will sign a 4-year contract with Man United. There's an option of a 5th year. He should be getting that number 4 shirt, and Varane will receive £250,000 a week at Man United. He is our third signing of this summer transfer window. The other week, Varane posted a farewell message to Real Madrid. Now, like I updated you yesterday, Man United have ended their summer transfer business, so that means no more signings. Now, not so long ago, Solskjaer spoke out on Man United's transfer plans before deadline. Solskjaer said any more signings would be a bonus for Man United as we approach the final 3 weeks of the summer transfer window. We have made 3 signings so far in this summer transfer window. We brought Tom Heaton in on a free transfer from Villa, brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. Sancho to Man United was confirmed on the 23rd of July. As you all know, Sancho completed his first training session yesterday at Carrington. And we brought Raphael Varane in from Real Madrid. We've almost spent 120 million so far in this summer transfer window. Solskjaer has been very pleased with our transfer business this summer, and I think Man United are enjoying a very good summer transfer window because, Solskjaer's made good signings, plus he's getting the players he wants to recommend in, and Solskjaer is getting the backing he deserves. He wasn't backed enough for such a long time. The Glazers, who are our owners, are backing Ole in this summer transfer window, surprisingly, but the Glazers have been persuaded to, because towards the end of last season, a lot of United fans protested against the Glazers at Old Trafford. Because the Glazers were planning to scrap the Champions League for that European Super League. Solskjaer did reveal that the Glazers apologised towards the end of last season. But like I said, the Glazers have been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time because the Glazers have put Man United in so much debt. They've been with us for 16 years. They purchased the club for 500 million back in 2005. Woodward, he's been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. Because obviously he was accountable for how poor our recruitment was for such a long time. We've overpaid for players in recent years. We know Woodward's leaving Man United. Woodward's had a 16-year association with the club. But Woodward said several times before that he'll back Solskjaer. And even when he was enjoying them bad periods under Solskjaer, Woodward assured that Solskjaer's job was safe. Woodward recently sent a transfer warning to Solskjaer saying he's got to sell some players to get more signings on the board. This summer transfer window is Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Man United manager. Yesterday I gave you the news on Lionel Messi. Duncan Castles came out and said that Man United enter Lionel Messi race and consider a sensational late offer to PSG. It's very likely that Messi will go to PSG, but Messi refuses to confirm that he's joining PSG. Messi recently said his goodbyes to Barcelona in a press conference. Was it last week? Barcelona announced that Messi left because of financial and structural obstacles. He's been a free agent since the 1st of July. Messi was expected to sign a new 5-year deal with Barcelona and his wages would have been reduced by 50%. Messi is the greatest player of all time. He endured 21 years with Barcelona, scored 672 goals, and he won 34 trophies at Barcelona, and he's obviously won 6 Ballon d'Ors. He is the age of 34. Would be good to come and see him experience the Premier League, but I'm very sceptical that he'd come to Manchester United. Obviously, he's available on a free transfer. Reports came out yesterday saying that Man United have ended their interest in Kieran Trippier as Diego Dalot impresses in pre-season. It looks like Diego Dalot is staying at Man United now because a U-turn's occurred. Arsenal have made their move for Kieran Trippier to replace Hector Bellerin. Man United have been unable to agree a fee with Atletico Madrid. For Trippier, Marca recently said that Man United have taken the initiative to sign Trippier, and one report said Man United will get a deal done for Trippier as details emerged over the personal terms. Trippier recently returned to Atletico Madrid training. Sky Sports said that Atletico Madrid want £34 million for Trippier. We've already had 2 offers rejected for him. But the other week it said Kieran Trippier expects any Man United move to materialise towards the end of the window as he arranged for his family to relocate back to Manchester. And it did say Man United already have a Kieran Trippier transfer agreement. We went in for him back in the January transfer window, but we cooled our interest because Trippier got banned by FIFA for 8 weeks for breaching betting rules. I'd love us to get him in though because he's a right back and he will provide competition for Wan-Bissaka. He's highly experienced, plus he's proven in the Premier League. Atletico Madrid paid £20 million in from Tottenham back in the summer of 2019. His current contract at Atletico Madrid expires next year. Can Manchester United win the Premier League this season? Not too sure, to be honest with you. I certainly think the signings of Sancho and Varane turn Manchester United into title contenders. Solskjaer recently talked up Man United's title hopes. He knows the pressure is on. Solskjaer made an admission saying that Man City are the favourites, but the title race is open. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. Obviously, there's United fans that are sceptical we're going to win it under Ole. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is 8 years ago now. This season, though, is absolutely massive for Solskjaer, and he's aware of that. Solskjaer has got big expectations to exceed. And there's a lot of United fans that feel as though that the expectations are too high for him. Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season. You know, he's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager, and we haven't won a trophy since 2017, which is 4 years ago now, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. This is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager, because he's enjoyed 2 full seasons at the moment. Solskjaer's been in charge of Man United now for almost 3 years. It's 3 years in December. The other week, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year. And a lot of United fans disagreed with us giving him this new contract because Solskjaer won't see out this new contract. I think the reason Solskjaer is still Manchester United manager is because he's a club legend. That's what's basically saved his job. Disregarding being a club legend, I don't think he'd have been here now, because we've enjoyed very bad periods under Ole where he's been extremely close to getting sacked, and we lost the Europa League final last season. Like I said, I do have my concerns about Ole. My 2 biggest concerns about Ole is that he hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager. That doesn't mean that he can't succeed at Man United, and his decision making concerns me. His decision making has got to improve in the new season, because in a lot of the games he's managed so far at Man United, he has been tactically naive. There is things I've got to credit Ole for, though. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. Solskjaer's got us to like semi-finals, got us to the Europa League final last season, got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season, got us a 2nd place finish last season, and in his first full season he got us a 3rd place finish. He has made good signings as Man United manager. Solskjaer has signed 13 players, and he's spent just over £400 million in the transfer windows he has enjoyed. He's got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. And Solskjaer knew when he'd taken over at Man United it was going to be a massive job, despite knowing the club through thick and thin, and he knew he had a lot to do when he came in. So there you go, and I think Solskjaer is our best manager since Ferguson, despite me criticising him a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United. Yeah, I'm expecting to see quite a few departures in this summer transfer window. Looks like Brandon Williams is going out on loan. It's the right decision, because Williams will gain more experience, plus he'll get a lot more opportunities, because Williams seldom plays for us. He's our 3rd choice left back. I think we could offload Phil Jones. Jones hasn't played for us since January. Jones has always been inconsistent anyway, doesn't get in our 11. He's the only outfield player that's still with us from the Ferguson era. Jones has endured 10 years at Man United. I want us to offload Delors, but looks like we're not going to now. I think Andres Pereira's going to leave. He was out on loan with Lazio last season. I want Lingard to leave, but Solskjaer recently said that Lingard is now staying. I want Matic to leave, but looks like Matic is staying for the new season. I certainly want Anthony Martial to leave as well. So, there you go. Yeah, know the news on Paul Pogba. PSG have pulled out of the transfer race for Paul Pogba as they look to sign Messi. So yeah, Paul Pogba is staying at Manchester United and Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.